Welcome to the Laminated Black Belt Academy training video. Today we're going to be working on blocks from white belt to yellow belt beginners. So I'm going to break it down into the blocks first, and then I'm going to do the strikes next. A couple things before we start. I just want to talk about when we're doing our blocks. If I cut myself in half, this is my center line. So wherever I'm looking is where I should be blocking. So when I talk about center line, that's what I mean. So for example, if my block comes in, the center line is right here, I'd be blocking right on center line. Okay? Alright, so the first block we're going to work on today is the low block. Alright, so the low block, as the name, you're going to end up blocking low. So the hand's going to come up to my opposite ear. Okay, if I'm blocking with my left hand, I'm going to step my left foot. I'm going to do this one in the walking stance today. Left hand up, right hand down. So as I step forward, my hand is coming down and across and blocking on that center line, and then it goes slightly past, but it'll still be in front of me. So from here, one up, one down, coming down and across. This hand has to be on the inside of my leg. I'm blocking in front of me, protecting my groin. Right there. Okay? So from here, hand up, palm is towards my ear, palm away. As I come down, block, palm will be up, palm will be away. Okay? Do it from this angle. Here, hand up, hand down, step forward, and block. Alright. We also have a low knife hand block. The same thing. Exact same setup. Hand, palm in, palm away. I step forward. I keep my hands closed though until the very last second. I'm going to step forward, and then I open it up into a knife hand. Fingers nice and tight, thumb tucked in. Still blocking with the outer forearm. Okay? So from here, 1, 2, step forward, low strike. From this angle, hand up, palm in, palm out, step forward, and down. That was the low block. Next technique we're going to do is the middle block. Alright, so the middle block, the first one we're going to do is blocking this way where you come towards the outside. Okay, blocking with this part of my arm. Palm facing in, this palm will go back to my belt. Once again, I'm doing this one in a walking stance. So from here, as I go to step, I'm going to cross my arms. Blocking hand is on the outside, away from my body. Both palms are facing away. My hands are about midsection. As I step forward, I'm going to pull them apart, twist this one, pull this one back. Once again, right in front of me, blocking right on the center line. Okay, so here, 1, 2. Okay, this is considered midsection. Make sure you look right over your hand. One more time. Cross, apart. From this angle, here, I'm going to cross the hands again, pull them apart. Okay, one more time. Going to cross and apart. And if you notice, there's a slight bend in my arm. Okay. All right, so that's the middle block. The next one is the inward middle block. This one's a little different because instead of coming from the inside going out, it's actually going to come from the outside and come in. It's going to look the same when we're done, but the setup is different. So from here, if I'm blocking with my left hand again, I'm going to bring it back here. My right arm comes up here. Palm down, this one kind of the palm away. Looking at the back of my hand. As I step forward, my right hand comes back to my hip as my left hand torques in, blocking on center line again. Okay? So from here, here, and in. Again. 1, 2. Good. From this angle, hand up, hand here, I step, turn. Again, up, and in. Good, that was the inward middle block. The next one is the rising block. So when you do this technique, the blocking hand's going to be closest to my body, palm in. The other hand's going to be palm out. I'm going to cross them right in front. Okay? As you do this, okay, this is about midsection again. As I do when I step forward, I want to think about leading with my elbow and throwing my arm up. This has to be high enough so it blocks your head. It can't be down here, you're going to get hit in the head. It's going to be high enough so it can deflect and the technique rolls down the arm. So from here, palm in, palm out, cross. Okay, as I step, one goes up, the other one comes back. And if you notice, palm out, palm in. Now this palm is out, this palm is in. There's always that little twist on the end. Okay, again, one here, two. Cross, lead with the elbow, pull apart. From this angle, cross, apart. One more time, palm in, palm out, step forward, and block. Good. Next technique is a single knife hand block. This one I'm going to do in an L stance. So when I do the single knife hand block, it's actually the same setup as you're doing for your rising block, except for when I do this, it's going to come a little more to the side because I'm going to turn my body in and do the knife hand block. Okay, single knife hand block. So from here, cross your arms. Okay. As you step, all right, it's going to come across center line. Now, I'm looking this way, so this is where my center line, even though if I turn my head this way, this would be my center line. I talked about that at the beginning of the video. Whatever way I'm looking, if I cut myself in half, that's center line. So that's where I want to block. So, hand palm in, palm away. Okay? As I step forward to my L stance, I'm going to come across, pull this hand back. There. One more time, cross. From this angle, cross my hands, step forward, block. One more time, cross, palm in, palm out, step forward, and then open the hand. Good. Make sure that your wrist is nice and straight when you do this technique. Good. That was the single knife hand block. All right, the next technique is going to be a knife hand guarding block. This one I'm going to show you both the midsection and low section. Okay, so the knife hand guarding block, we're going to do it in an L stance. We're going to end up just like this. So it's basically we're going to be doing the single knife hand block, but we're also going to have the other hand is going to be what we call counterbalance. Okay, because most of those all the other techniques we did actually are all reaction force, where they're going equal and opposite force. So this one, palm up, so like it's closer, palm down. I'm going to reach out to the side. Okay? This is a deflecting technique, so I need to come across instead of towards the target. So if something's coming straight at me, coming this way, it's not going to deflect it, where if I come this way across my body, it will deflect. Okay, so from here, palm up, palm away, I step out to my L stance, I turn my front hand this way, pull this hand, comes right here, about where your solar plex is. Palm is up, palm is away. Okay, again, palm up, palm down, I reach to the side, I come down and across. Once again, keeping that wrist nice and straight. Okay, again, up, palm down, blocking on center line. Okay. From this angle, one up, one down, blocking. Again, palm up, palm down, to the side, come across, and block. Good. So that was the middle section. The low section, the exact same setup, except for when I do my technique, I'm going to go low. Okay? So I'm going to be blocking down low. Remember, center line, this does not go past my leg. Okay? Now this backhand is not going to be solar plex, it's going to be pointing down, it's going to be lower. So from here, palm up, palm down, step forward, and settle. Okay, from this angle, same setup, here, and block down. One more time, palm up, palm down, step forward, and block. Good, excellent. So those are the hand techniques. We're going to be using those hand techniques in all 4 of your key bonds, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And some of the techniques will be used in Chungji, which is your first pattern. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the strikes that we have from white to yellow belt. Okay, the first one is a front punch. Okay, from here, when we go to punch, the hand will be, once again, center line, shoulder height. Okay, we call that midsection for us. From here, when I go to step, I reach with my other arm so I can have that reaction force. The other hand comes back to the belt. As I step forward with my left foot to punch with my left hand, my hands are going to switch. And I'm going to punch straight forward. Okay? You also want to punch on center line. Now, my hand does that twist at the end. Okay? So now my palm is down and my palm is up. Alright? So from here, when I step, okay, palm up, palm down, and the palm switches, and then I punch straight forward. Okay, right from here, if I were to go to step forward and punch, my hand on the belt is already set up, my hand that's already out there is set up, I can just step and punch. Okay, so one more time. So I raise my arm up, bring my hand back, I step forward, switch hands, punch straight forward. From this angle, reach, hand comes back to the belt, step forward, and punch. Right on center line. Okay, one more time. Raise the arm comes back, and switch. Next technique is high section front punch. So it's the same exact thing, except for my target now as I step is high section. Okay, maybe punching right to the nose. That's a good target. So right from here, stepping forward, punching right to the face. Okay, one more time, I raise my arm, bring the hand back, palm up. As I step forward, doing that twist, punching center line. There you go. From this angle, arm up, arm back, and switch. Good, raise that arm up, take the hand to the belt, palm up. As I step, switch your hands, turn them over, so now the palm is up here, palm is down. Okay. That was the high section front punch. Next technique is going to be the inward knife hand strike. Okay. So from here, this hand's coming out, reaching a little bit more. Okay, it's similar to the inward middle block, except for I'm reaching more with my hand as I do my strike. So from here, arm out, arm back. As this palm is down, palm away. As I step in, this rotates back to my hip. As this one turns, opens up, and striking with the knife hand, the pinky side of your hand. Okay? So from here, up, reach, step forward, strike in, turning the palm up. Slight bend in the elbow. Make sure you do not lock your elbow arm straight. Have a little slight in that elbow, bend in that elbow. So from here, one up, one reaches out, this one back, both palms are facing away from me. I step forward, palm is up, palm to the belt is up. Remember, once again, striking the center line. Okay, from this angle, up, step, strike. Okay, up, strike. Good, one more time. Palms are facing away from me. I step forward, turning this in, palm is up, palm comes back, palm facing up on my belt. Okay, inward knife hand strike. The last technique is a spare fingertip thrust. So this one, as I go to do my technique, okay, the spare fingertip's going to come back this way, this hand's going to come here. Okay, it's going to actually this way. From there, this hand's a little bit forward from this. This one's going to push down as this one strikes forward. Alright, so from here, one up, both palms are kind of facing up. This one definitely up, this one's kind of, depending on your flexibility of turning your body here, my wrist and elbow. As I step down, strike. You want to think about it, if I bend this elbow, this is in front of my elbow, closer to my wrist. Don't have it behind. It's not touching. This is blocking down, deflecting, striking in. Okay, so one more time. Okay, both palms are up, push, strike. From this angle, palm up, palm up. Okay, as I step, this one pushes down, this one comes straight in. Okay, again, here, down, strike. One more time. Both palms are up, strike. Okay. Spear, fingertip thrust. And we use these between Kibon 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also Chungji. So those are the basic hand and hand blocks and strikes that we use from white to yellow belt in our style. Thank you. Have a great day.